Okay, let me introduce you the celestial sphere. This outermost circle, which you can see, is termed as celestial sphere. Though this is infinite, but this is just for the demonstration. So here we can see the boundary, though there is no boundary as such. And this innermost circle, which you can see, is Earth. And this is our sun, and this part which you can see is the elliptic part around which our earth rotates the sun. So this entire circle gives a season, and it completes in 1 year. And when the earth rotates on its own axis, this gives us day and night, which we are all familiar. So this is the Earth axis. This is 23.4 or 5 degrees tilted, and this is the celestial equator. So this is tilt, which you can see is 23.4 or 5. So this is what is the apparent path becomes of the sun. So when we relate it from here without tilt, it gives this path. And so when the sun's apparent path around the earth touches the celestial sphere, this is what we get: the tilted one and the straight one. Now let me introduce you that this elliptic divides the celestial sphere into two equal halves, which you can see, north and south. And here 9 degrees towards the north and 9 degrees towards the south, we have the Zodiac belt. That's what we would be discussing mainly about the Zodiac science or astrology with respect to two approaches. One is tropical or western, another one is sidereal or Vedic. However, my idea is to make you understand that everything is one, because astrology has been practiced since long, and it is practiced in all major civilizations. So though what's the debate, that's something which I would like to introduce you. So here we have the Zodiac belt, Aries, then we have Taurus, Gemini, Cancerian, Leo, so on and so forth. Each zodiac sign is of 30 degrees, so that makes a complete cycle of 360 or a circle. Now let me introduce you what the debate is all about. So when the sun elliptic path crosses from the south, from here to the north, it meets the celestial equator at the Vernal Equinox, which is the first point of Aries. This point is not fixed, and equinox moves westward, so it keeps on receding towards the west side. That's what is the belief of the western or the tropical approach of astrologers. Whereas with respect to the sidereal astrologers or the Vedic astrologers, this point of Aries, where the first degrees of Aries start, is fixed with respect to a fixed star which is 180 degrees away. So it's somewhere at the Virgo, right? So this fixed star is known as Chitra, and this has a lot of importance with respect to Hindi calendar system. And this is the 14th star. If we understand the 27, there are 27 constellations, this is the 14th one. Now, let me put it in this way. As I mentioned, astrology has been practiced since many years, or thousands of years, all over the world. So I would like to introduce you to the solstice terminology, which is being used for both the approaches of astrology, so that we can make it one. Though the thoughts would differ, because their approach of practicing is different, and I have given you the logic why that. So it's because of this point, which is receding towards the west side, it's not fixed for them, and though for Vedic astrologers it's fixed. Now, so what's the debate is about? The debate is about if they capture the screenshot of the sky while making a natal chart. So the ascendant which rises from the horizon, the longitude of that changes, and so is of the planets. So this gives a different predictions or false predictions, not accurate. That's what they believe. Whereas for the Vedic astrologers, they believe that they are counting it from the, or measuring it from the fixed point, so it gives them the accurate prediction. So mainly this. So this, if I was reading it with the Sanskrit terminologies. One is known as Sayanamsa. Sayanamsa is, Sa means movement. So Western approach would be that Sayanamsa, moving portion, Amsa, and Nirayana, that is which is fixed, not without movement. So moreover, people who understand wise astrology is considered as Veda Chakshu, they can relate it very well. This actually gives us this is termed as the eyes of the Vedas, and in Vedas, Yajurveda specifically, there is an aphorism which says whatever is in the cosmos is in the human body too. Yatha Pinde Tata Brahmane, which goes parallel to the secular phase, micro and macrocosm. So the astrology is the subject which gives us that vision to relate micro and macrocosm, and this is something which has been mentioned in major civilization all over the world. So I would say that this precision of equinoxes is the tool to relate the cosmic geometry with the human geometry. Now, how we can relate it is this precision of the equinoxes is around 50.23 seconds to 9 or there is a debate again. So it would be, we are taking it 50.29 or 50.3, whatever it would be, seconds of arc per year, or it would be around 72 years it would be around 1 degree. So that gives the complete span of precision of equinoxes, which is 25920, 25,000 or 26,000 approximately. So if we understand from the mystical perspective, which I related with the Veda Chakshu or eyes of Veda or the mystical vision, this 72 years, in 72 years we have the precision of 1 degree, which can be related with the concept of 72,000 nadis or meridian, right, which has been mentioned in the meridian system in the ancient texts. Moreover, if you look at from the other aspect of mysticism, you can see this the 14th constellation, which is Chitra, which is just opposite to it, which is somewhere in the Virgo, is very closely related with the mythology of Lord Shiva. And it's the 14th constellation. There are 14 planes of consciousness mentioned in the ancient lore. So we have also related with 13 letters of Sanskrit which are related with human mind, 25 with the human body, and 16 with the soul. So that is 54 in total. And this is again related to the concept of Shiva and Shakti, 54 Shakti Pitas mentioned in the ancient lore. And above all, this Chitra Nakshatra, all of the human months have been derived from the constellation, namal constellations. So as the name of the constellations are associated with the months, so this Chitra again points out towards the Chitra month, from which the Yugadi or the new year of Hindus begin as per the ancient calendar system. So Yugadi means beginning of new age. So I believe the things would have got clear to you. I just want to make one more point to make it crystal clear. There are two nakshatra systems which are being practiced. One is 27 constellation system, one is 28 nakshatra system or constellation. So 14th is the midpoint, and the concept of centrality is lacking from modern science. So if one has to understand the concept of centrality, it has to be with respect to the ancient calendar system. Moreover, the concept of centrality takes the awareness towards the two different eras with respect to Sri Yantra, because centrality can be related with the innermost circle, which is dot or bindu of Sri Yantra, which is again a metaphysical and artistical representation of the cosmos. And finally, with the 14th constellation is related with the deity Vishwakarma or celestial architecture, which opens a new horizon of centrality of different era. So I have given my interpretation. You let me know what's your understanding about these two eras and about the concept of centrality and the aphorism Yatha Pinde Tatha Brahmande with respect, which is a basis for astrology. So everything is one, though we need to understand what ancient literature has to say. I hope things would have become more clear. Looking forward for your use. Looking forward for your reviews. Thank you.